Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. And no, y'all, we still ain't got no lights, baby. We still ain't got no lights in Houston, baby. Baby, it's in the point, it's slipping on they pimping. But anyways, I will say that yesterday, me and my family was gonna go get us a hotel, baby. So the hotel still don't got lights, which I was thinking that, but it's tough. It's tough because it's hot. Your girl is hungry, and you know what I'm saying. Most of these restaurants ain't open. The gas stations ain't open, and you know what I'm saying. I feel like this is millions of people that is without any kind of power, and it's crazy right now. You know what I'm saying. I truly feel like this should be, this is kind of like it is a calamity. It but whatever. You know what I'm saying? State of emergency. That's what I was gonna say. But anyways, going on in Houston because, the food in the refrigerator only lasts 4 hours. So you know what I'm saying? Only the stuff that's frozen is still good. Everything else, everything's starting to thaw out. And it's tough. It's tough. Keep me in your prayers. But anyways, let me get on to this message. I am sitting in my car, okay, because it's so hot. I got this little rechargeable fan on me. But the message comes in the form of a dream. In this dream, I saw a young woman walking from this apartment complex. She was going down to like a grocery store, a little shopping center where there are several little stores. And I recall thinking to myself, I almost stayed there because the apartments that she was walking from, I almost moved there. Anyways, the scripture comes from 2 Kings 25:5. But the Babylonian army pursued the king and overtook him in the plains of Jericho. All his soldiers were separated from him and scattered, and he was captured. So here's the message. God said, do not put yourself in situations where you know that they could be dangerous. And you know what I'm saying? This is why I chose not to live there at the point in time that I was going to live there. Because, you know what I'm saying, I already know that area. I know the type of people that live in that area. I know the kind of things that happen in that area. And like, yeah. I just feel like sometimes we be so desperate to get out of whatever kind of situation that we in that we end up going directly into a situation similar to that. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like for whoever this is for, you have to be careful. You have to choose wisely. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's better to just thug it out in whatever situation you in than to try to stress yourself out trying to get out of that situation and get into a situation that's even worse. You know what I'm saying? Just like in that, situation, as far as me personally, I wanted to move, but at the same time, it was smarter for me not to live there than it was for me, to just hold off and move somewhere else than for me to just try to hurry up and rush and move over there. And see, I did that before. Been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? When I was about 19 years old, I moved to these apartments on Bissonnette, and I moved to these apartments on Bissonnette. And when I moved to the apartments on Bissonnette, baby, when I say it was terrible, because that was in the beginning of the what's going on Bissonnette now, okay? And for those that don't know, Bissonnette is like the red light district. It's a bunch of ladies of the night over there, and I had problems with one person that insisted on standing directly in front of my townhouse every single day. And it creeped me out, it frustrated me, it irritated me. And it ain't nothing against nobody, but you know what I'm saying, when you not partaking in certain things, you don't want people, sitting outside your house, because I don't want nobody to assume that you know what I'm saying, I got something to do with that, because I don't. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I just feel like God is saying, when it really comes down to it, sometimes you do have to actually take out the time, effort, and energy to think things through and plan things, because you don't want to be in a bad situation. You don't want to be in a situation where you are um, basically putting yourself in harm's way. You don't want to be in a position where you're putting your loved ones in harm's way. Because even so, thinking about those apartments, I probably would have been fine. But, I had to think about other people that might have been visiting me, that might have been, with me. And that's just me being honest. Because I have never been the kind of person to where if somebody needed a place to stay, I would say no, or I would turn them down. So I wouldn't want it to be a situation where someone that I love, one of my family members, was visiting me, hanging out with me, and something happened. And because of that, I decided that, that would be a bad move, and it would be better to either wait or move somewhere else than to stay there. Anywho, God is saying that for whoever this is for, you may be put in a position to where you're thinking, maybe I should have went ahead, and maybe I should have this, maybe I should have that. God said that you made the right decision. Okay, you made the right decision. It'll be different if, even thinking about, in this dream, this woman, she was walking by herself in this neighborhood, and I'm thinking to myself, baby, she gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real, because I know it goes down over there. And because I know it goes down over there, it made me kind of concerned. Even though I had the knowing this was a dream, but, it still made me a little concerned for sis, because, it's so much going on, especially in Houston. It's always so much drama. It's always something going on. It's some real, you know what I'm saying, people that'll do some things. People are getting kidnapped every day, trafficked every day. You know what I'm saying? All kind of crazy stuff is going on in this city. So, you got to be careful of where you stay at. You can't just stay anywhere. And the saddest thing is, most of the affordable places are in these areas where all of these bad things are happening. But I just feel like God is saying, for somebody, you are starting to regret a decision you made. God says you made the correct decision. Okay, if you would have did the opposite of your first mind, there's no telling what could have possibly have happened to you. And going by the scripture, it say that all of his armies, all his soldiers were separated from him and scattered, and he was captured. So it could be a situation where someone could have ended up kidnapped. It could be a situation where someone could have ended up hurt. It could be a situation where you had nobody, because once again, this woman was by herself. So, you always got to be careful. You got to be more careful. And it could even be a situation where even the people that you were thinking would visit you, would come and hang out with you, would come and make sure you're okay, check up on you, decide they're not going to do that. And then what you going to do? You know what I'm saying? And that's the message. You don't want to be in a kind of position to where you need somebody to come through and you need help, and ain't nobody willing to come, because they already know how things go down where you at, and they, you know what I'm saying. And that's the message, though. That's the message, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.